Hello, this is Fred Duff, mortgage planner and bank manager at Castle & Cook. So today I'm going to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart, and it's probably the most important phase of the mortgage transaction, other than closing, of course. It is called the mortgage processing phase. In the mortgage processing phase, we ask you for documentation. We process that documentation through third-party sources. We verify and validate, and we package that up and give that to underwriting. The ability for us to process your loan properly will provide us the highest opportunity to close on time, close with the least amount of stress, and to close in the parameters that you had set forth. And it gives us the most time to be able to talk about those things that are more important, which are rate, payment, etc. And in some cases, it can help us out with understanding what our rate and payment are going to be as we're trying to qualify into the best program we can obtain. So it behooves all of us. It's in your interest. Get me these documents as soon as you can. Now, you can fax those to us. You can scan and send them to us. I'll come and pick them up. We'll find a way. We have an online system. You can download them in it, kind of like Dropbox. We'll take it any way we can get it. We just want it. The quality of them as well. Don't give me, broken up pieces and whatnot. Look, these need to be of quality grade so that when our underwriter gets them, she or he knows that Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, USDA, VA, that they're getting a document that they can read and understand. If they don't, it's going to cause us a great amount of discomfort later on. So please do that. All right, so the first item on my checklist is the driver's license and Social Security card. Driver's license or government issued ID, Social Security card or birth certificate is fine. If you don't have these items, connect up with me, or you can contact your capital. It's Columbus in Ohio, in Indiana it's Indianapolis, and in Kentucky it's Frankfort. You can mail off, or you can contact them and they'll mail one to you, and it doesn't take very long and it's not very expensive. So just the FYI on that. And we can take pictures of those. We don't need the original, by the way. So anything you can do to help us there. All right, so next item that we're going to go to here is assets. So let's talk about assets. I wake up every morning talking about assets, it seems. So bank statements, checking accounts, 401ks, CDs, these are assets, okay? Guess what? Car, the boat, while they may be assets, we can't use them. So save me some time and save you some time. Don't put it on the application. While I do care, and it makes me feel good that you have something you care about, that 1957 Porsche or whatever you've got, great, but it doesn't add to our value here as far as a mortgage application. All right, so give me the last two bank statements. I'll need the statements and not a transaction history. So if you are going to go online and get a history, I need the URL statements, the URL on the top of the screen, also in the print, and all the pages to reiterate. 401k, as you know, you probably get it once a quarter. So that's fine. Just get us the last statement that you have, and as you get new statements, send that over to us so that we have them. So that pretty much covers that. If you're in business, your business statements. If you have a bank statement, send it to us so that we have it. I can't tell you how often we end up finding out a statement or some critical form of information on a mortgage at the very end, and it usually requires that we scramble quite a bit. So don't make me work so hard, please. Anyway, so our next item that we're going to talk about now is employment and income. So we need a complete 2-year history of all your jobs. Yeah, you might have had a job for 3 or 4 weeks. We need to fill in all the blanks. So please get me that checklist of all your jobs so that we've got it. It's not that we like to do that. There's a specific reason on why we have to do that. Don't worry, I'm not going to come from judgment or anything like that. Telling me this information as opposed to finding out later is to your benefit. So please get it over to us. If you've got the telephone numbers and the addresses, that helps us out dramatically. If you don't, we'll figure it out and we'll get it ourselves. But we need the pay stubs covering the last 60 days, or 30 days, I'm sorry, and that's usually two pay stubs. unless you get paid once a month. As you receive new pay stubs while you're working with us, please send them on over to me if you don't mind. Retirement or Social Security income, and going on retirement and Social Security, we need the award benefit. So if you receive disability income, you have a disability income sheet that was provided to you. We'll need that. So please get that over to us. W-2s and or 1099 forms for the last 2 years, all of them. Because business tax returns, if self-employed, for the last 2 years, and a P&L to current date on the current year. Now the P&L can be obtained template or Excel. Guys, this doesn't have to be like brain surgery here. Don't get a hold of your CPA unless you have just a complex business and spend a lot of money getting a P&L. Get a hold of me, we can put one together that'll suffice. All right, year-to-date profit and loss statement if you're self-employed, so that we know that you're still in business. It is important. We do want to be paid back. They're kind of weird that way about giving money out. All right, so we're talking about property. So we're going to need mortgage statements for the first and second mortgages if you own property. So all property, we need to know if you've got a mortgage and what those payments are. So the last mortgage statements on those will be helpful in telling us if you're paying the taxes and insurance along with your mortgage payment or if those are being paid separately. Okay? We'll need a 1007 filled out for any investment property owned. And that's just really a detailing, if you're renting it out, how much your rental income is coming from that property. Once again, we're happy to help on that area. We're going to need a homeowner's insurance, contact information for that. We'll do the rest. On my checklist, I have the mortgagee clause. In the event that you just want to get that over to your insurance agent, that's perfectly fine. If you don't have an insurance agent, connect up with me. I have a lot of contacts. I'll be happy to send you to one of our specialists. We send a lot of business to them, so they give my clients good preferred pricing. So don't be afraid to give me that. Property tax bill and homeowners association due statement if you're refinancing or if you're purchasing, so that we know what that is. Now, most likely we're going to get that from your realtor if you're purchasing, so we won't need that in the event that you've got a realtor involved. For refinancing, we need the mortgage note of the loan you're refinancing if you've got it. We need the owner's title policy and the survey so that we don't have to do that again when we go to do the title again. So that'll save you a little bit of money. All right, special circumstances, a list of property you own with the addresses. Landlord contact information if you're renting. The landlord contact information, we're also going to need the last 12 statements or proof that you've paid on time with either check or receipts. If it's an individual, if it's a management company, we'll take a verification of rent from them, and we can obtain that individually as long as we have their contact information. We'll need your bankruptcy papers if you filed a Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. We'll need a divorce or separation agreement and alimony or separation maintenance that you're supposed to be paying. We need, and by the way, we need all the pages of that. We need the DD-214 if you're doing a VA loan. If you can't find it, let us know. Once again, we can help. A letter of explanation for any collection on your credit bureau. We're going to send out to you something that's going to assist you in that area. When doing the letter of explanation, guys, don't overthink it. Everybody overthinks it. Get a hold of me. Most likely, I just want you to say that, hey, I missed the payment accidentally, or whatever the case may be, and that there's some remorse there. But don't overthink it. All right? So anyway, that concludes really the items that we are going to be requesting on the front end. During this process, I want you to feel comfortable in picking up the phone and calling me at 513-445-9811 or 502-345-0682. I've got a lot of resources that you can go online and check out. If you go to www.pre-qualifymymortgage.com, down below in the bottom, you'll see calculators and a sundry of items. Now, I love talking about this stuff, so don't be afraid to give me a call so that I can avoid distress for you and your family. I really appreciate you trusting in me to take care of your family. I tell you personally, it means a lot, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know you better. I try to work with all my clients to the point where it's not a transaction, but hopefully a long-term relationship. Have a great day, and thank you so much.